Previously with ball addict Tom Beecroft. An addiction.
Oh, this is my first soccer ball.
An altered state.
I like the way they look.
It's a devastating problem.
You actually threw your mother to the ground.
Tried to cut it open with a butter knife.
The problem needs to be dealt with before, they end up hurting themselves or someone else.
I can't take this.
So here we are again, a month later. Only this time you're in soul form. Can you explain what happened?
On my way home at the Middle Footscray station, I've had a bit of a lie down on the bench because I started getting a few head spins. I'd actually fallen asleep momentarily because of my meds, and when I awoke, I found myself alone without Wilson, and I instantly assumed that he'd gone for a bit of a wander, and had a bit of a peer over the edge of the platform and noticed he was on the tracks, and there was a train coming, but I thought if I just gave him my all, I could get on there and get him up just in time. Unfortunately, I wasn't giving it 100% at the time, and now, as a result, after being hit by the train, I am in soul form, but it doesn't mean I'm not in good form.
Do you think this outrageous sacrifice that you made for Wilson actually shows how serious your addiction is?
I think it was a pretty special circumstance, being my first ball, and I'd spent a lot of time with Wilson, and it didn't really feel like I was chasing the ball. I wasn't trying to kick goals that night. I was just trying to save a life.
So you've been hit by a train, you've entered soul form, and you've come out of it with 40% less HP. That must have been a bit of a blow.
It was probably one of the more intense impacts I've had in my career. I've come up against guys in the league like you've got Carey and in my later years, Favola, they all hit pretty hard. But obviously the train was giving it 150% and just went straight through me.
So there have been reports that you have spent ridiculous amounts of money on Wilson's funeral. Can you tell us about that at all?
I did have to make a few trips to the Shrine of Storms and just do a bit of farming there for souls, and I think all up I spent about 350,000 souls on the funeral, which as a result has prevented me from getting my stats back up there, like my strength and my endurance are suffering because of it, and that's something I really need to focus on to get back into the game.
We've actually got a surprise for you today. We're going to take you back to the place of the event so you can regain your lost souls as an act of closure for both you and Wilson. Returning to the scene was a tough and courageous thing for Tom to do, but it was something we wanted to go through with him. He wasn't to know there was also another surprise in store. Got something else for you, mate. Just to help you out in your way. The producers actually got you a Stone of Imperial Eyes. You've come a long way. You deserve that.
Thanks, man.